There are some parts of the world where a small ship is quite simply the only way to go. Patagonian Fjords are a good example, with its multiple islands, twisting peninsulas and narrow channels. I've joined the Island Sky for a Patagonian Odyssey expedition cruise.
Before joining the ship, we enjoyed 2 nights in Buenos Aires, seeing the sights, exploring the neighbourhoods and experiencing the culture. We then took a 4-hour flight to join Island Sky in Argentina's most southerly city, Ushuaia. The use of zodiacs is absolutely key to an expedition cruise. More often than not, there's simply no other way to go ashore. Our very first landing was our most adventurous, at the very end of the world, the infamous Cape Horn.
It does feel very special to be here on Cape Horn, and it's not always possible to land, so we've been very, very fortunate today. You take the walk up here to this beautiful statue, which is a memorial to all the sailors who lost their lives in these dangerous waters.
After the thrill of standing at the end of the world, we headed back north into the protected, tranquil waters of the Fjords and began our exploration of this unique region with its abundant bird and marine life.
Of course, the weather is extremely unpredictable in this part of the world, so the important thing with kit is to make sure you've got plenty of layers and the all-important outer waterproofs. So I think I've got 5 layers on, life vest of course, and they provide these fantastic rubber boots.
When you've been out exploring by zodiac, there's nothing nicer than a warm welcome back on board. Just like its sister sky ships, Island Sky offers high levels of comfort. The cabins are spacious and extremely well equipped, with an ensuite shower room and lots of storage space. Public areas include the club bar, which is the real social hub of the ship. There's also the main restaurant on deck 2, as well as the Lido deck for alfresco dining whenever the weather allows. The library is a lovely quiet space, and one deck below, the lounge is where the welcome and farewell drinks parties are held, as well as the all-important lectures, briefings and recaps. These are delivered by the multi-talented expedition team, who not only drive and guide on the zodiacs, but share their specialist knowledge on a wide variety of topics, including history, marine, bird and plant life. And the expedition team are as keen as the passengers to be out on deck, spotting birds and marine life. I chatted with the expedition team leader, Hannah Lawson, about the flexible nature of an expedition itinerary.
Expect the unexpected. You're not just going port to port. You're kind of working a little bit more flexibly with what the environment has to offer. Especially with the Chilean fjords, we have a lot of these narrows that we have to go through at particular times. We have an itinerary, but it's often flexible. We'll change things around depending on what the weather's like or if we've had some wildlife sightings.
The ship does have an open bridge policy, and all the guests are welcome to come up to the bridge to chat to the captain and, in this case, the pilots that we've had on board. If you're really lucky, while you're up here, you might even get to spot some wildlife. There's just been a whale sighting, so the captain is now going to slow down the ship and make an announcement, and hopefully everyone will get to see it.
After several days cruising with no other ships in sight, a 2-night stop at Puerto Natales allowed us to step back to dry land for a full-day excursion to the magnificent Torres del Paine National Park.
got the most beautiful sunrise this morning as we head into Chiloé, Chile's second largest island. Come up on deck with a cup of tea. Days don't start better than this.
The long, narrow nation of Chile could have been designed for cruising. Its coastline runs for over 2,600 miles, and yet inland it spans an average of just 110 miles. The geography is incredibly diverse, and it's full of colour and majestic sights.
Well, this really has been a voyage of discovery in so many different ways. This part of the world offers such dramatic scenery and unique experiences. We've gone quite literally from the end of the world through glaciers, fjords and volcanoes. And we've learnt so much from the expedition team along the way, coped with all sorts of weather. It's been a real adventure. And through these shared experiences, everyone has got to know each other in a very natural and unforced way. New friendships have been formed, and I know for many, their next expedition cruise already planned.